Then the next is in naturopathic medicine, that force you could call in naturopathic medicine, the name that we give to it, is the vis medicatrix naturae. It means the healing power of nature. It is innate. It is our very nature. Without that, how could we possibly maintain our vibrance in the world, our health? And this wisdom, this goodness, actually is what permeates, is what the same nature is of the illness that brings us here. The illness itself is the body and the mind's self-correcting work, at work. It is wise, it is beneficial. And it's what moves you to seek help. We say in naturopathic medicine that illness is wise and beneficial. It's the body functioning right when it's the correct response to misuse. And one example of the wisdom of illness, a very simple one, is a hangover. For as long as there have been human beings, I think there have been hangovers. And we could expand hangovers beyond just drinking alcohol. There's hangovers to everything you do wrong, we'll say. And as long as there have been human beings, there have been attempts to cure hangovers, right? Worcester sauce and Tabasco in a cup of coffee with God knows what, and this will cure it. And naturopathic medicine says that, of course, you'll never find a cure for a hangover. And why won't you find a cure for a hangover? Because a hangover is the cure. What's the hangover a cure for? We all know. It's for drinking too much alcohol, for having poisoned our liver, our body. Similarly, we haven't found a cure for a cold. Why? Because naturopathic medicine says, because the cold is the cure. Well, what's it the cure for? It's for the cure is for a lack of self-caring, is for inattention toward ourselves, for living foolishly. So a cold is the body sneezing, coughing, sweating out poison and saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to stay here in bed. Work can take care of itself today. If you block the body's self-healing attempts, the short-lived self-healing, like a cold, like a flu, like a sinusitis, so on, if you block these, what will happen is that instead of the body healing itself in 7 days or 10 days or so, what will happen is that you will become sick every day of your life. You will grow a tumor. Your arteries will become obstructed with plaque. Your joints will become stiff and rigid. Your pancreas will no longer be able to secrete the insulin that it needs to. You will find yourself with an illness that will not go away, a chronic degenerative disease, which is precisely what we see in our country today. We don't understand this simple concept, this simple notion that illness, from the most simple ones that you see up to the more complex, is the body speaking to us and trying to get a message to us. So that illness is wise is an outcome. Flows out of this innate wisdom that we are, this vis medicatrix naturae. And so, if the illness is wise, then what is it? How is it wise? It's obvious with a hangover. It's somewhat obvious with a cold. It's harder to find with Alzheimer's and other things. But it's there. And so in self-healing, I say the illness is here to save you from wasting your life. The illness is here as a gift, albeit a painful gift, to awaken you and impel you to have the life that you want, to be the person that you want to be. And I ask people to think about their symptomatology and their suffering as a call for attention. All suffering is a call for attention. That's one of my main principles. And in this call for attention, an attention to what? What are you being asked to attend to? You're being asked to attend to you, to the quality of your living, to the way in which you live. You're being asked to embody the kindness that we here certainly are trying to do, and to embody that kindness and to embody our intelligence in the most absolutely ordinary of ways. And I ask people to consider their illness as speaking to them. You're being spoken to and you're being asked